things will come up. So you cannot stand in the way.
These things, yes. And but in respect of SSC matters, things came up before the Honorable Court, and the Honorable Supreme Court has held that these things have to be established on the basis of evidence.
No.
And the reports filed, anything,
No.
is an established law that any report which has been filed to which we have not been granted any opportunity, and the reports passing would be an opinion which is the subject matter to be proved before the appropriate court.
The report does not cause prejudice to these clients.
She would kindly see that they have not participated in.
As of now, nothing prejudicial has happened to your clients.
This was the same thing
So
which
it
was
is
said by the
your submission is simply not being
I
considered by the court.
I have
No matter how much you raise your voice.
So I understand.
Right.
What I'm
please
saying
don't.
is that in respect of a similar recruitment process with regard to my lord first SLST, we had preferred an application for addition of party. That application for addition of party was dismissed. We went up in appeal. Thereafter, the Honorable Supreme Court, the Supreme Court has recognized our right. So same thing is being done.
My lord, in SLST, my lord, their appointments were terminated. That's why yes. No, your appointment was terminated.
That was prior to termination was
That is regarding OMR sheet publication. That is regarding OMR sheet publication and Act of the Rules Service Commission case, and this fact is completely different. এতক্ষণ ধরে আমি মুখই খুলিনি ভাই, আমি রেড পলিটিক্যাল ভাই মুখ খুললাম না, তোমরা পার্টি অ্যাড হলে না, সারাদিন বলে গেল।
My application, may I get an opportunity to place my name?
As and when your application comes up, you'll
My application is finished, Lordship.
let it
It has not been
Lordship is hearing the all other can up to 11.
প্যানেল পাবলিকেশন করতে হবে।
But when your Lordship is not hearing my application,
আরে আমি রেড পলিটিশন,
My lord, it has not been solved.
of the petition.
রেড পলিটিশন আরে দুটো রেড আছে না।
9 persons filed the writ petition, select the appointment of the respondent number 5. The respondent petition, they were acting in collusion with the respondent number 5. All of them, after failing in the state, they didn't take any steps for the last 4 years. It is their amendments. The writ petition was allowing the respondent number 5 went to the office of the board. They are the wrongdoer. There should be inquiry against the writ petitioner first. Writ petition number 2 and 3 were also enlisted with the respondent number 5 in the disputed list.
Admitting there is a disputed list, appointments have been made illegally and panel will not be published. Very good.
That out of 42,000, only 94 has been identified.
I am requesting your learned junior friend not to raise the voice, and you being a senior, you are shouting. When your application,
Your Lordship not hearing my cause of action.
you think if you raise your voice, the court will hear you.
No, then
You
your
are
Lordship
handling.
my application.
You are making submission before somebody who is not going to go down if you raise your voice.
Sir, I am also not going to go down for the
Please.
interest of my client. But my application,
That does not mean,
dismiss my application.
Mr. Debormon,
Your Lordship,
you
I want-
you are here for a long time.
I am all along in this matter.
Yes.
All along in this matter.
Please remain. The court will hear you as and when the matter is taken up.
not be dismissed.
Your matter will. The court usually do not refuse hearings to anybody. Don't raise your voice. It is not the first time you are appearing before this court.
I don't raise
Please
my voice
don't.
generally, but I am
Please don't.
compelled to do in this
No.
matter. We have already suffered. Some
If you have suffered,
circumstances.
if you have suffered, we will
With
see
your
to it.
Lordship's order,
Please don't raise your voice.
I am not raising my voice. If your Lordship hear me, I did not raise my voice.
The midst of the high voltage argument, if I am committed,
You will you give something light because everything is so very high. You need light things now.
but I have a suggestion, that we down the flames.
Yes.
The Lahiri and Mr. Devrai, they have submitted that they are not going into the aspect of the investigation, definitely, which is undertaken by the CBI.
Yes.
So if my lord directs us, we have also made user of the panel, we can produce.
Do you have the panel?
I can produce it on a subsequent date. So,
Because I tell you, a panel was produced. A panel was produced on the last occasion, but that is not in accordance with the rule.
yes. And not only
So
17
that is to be seen, and this is exactly the reason I wanted the panel from the board.
my lord, for 2 minutes, I'll just take instructions with my lord.
A spiral bounding one was there on the last occasion. Yes.
Not only this, my lord, kindly see the
Keep it
board's
in.
own notification.
They have the panel.
No, no, no.
For particular cases, they have particular extension.
This is not the panel. Board has stated.
You are saying it is a panel.
No, who is saying?
It is not even a merit.
That there is a particular case. ভার্বেন নিগাদিং প্যাটার্ন করছে করুক কেন মিস্টার রাজু সুপ্রিম কোর্টে বারবার বলেছেন উই আর কনসার্ন অ্যাবাউট দি অফিসিয়ালস এন্ড দি থার্ড পার্টি নট দি
প্যানেল পাবলিশ করবে না, প্যানেল পাবলিশ করলেই তো সব পাবলিশ করলে তো 32,000 যাবে।
তুমি খেয়ে তো
আপনি সার্ভিস রেসপন্সে জানেন প্যানেল পাবলিশ করলে আপনার কি ক্ষতি, লোকে মার্কসটা জানেন।
I am looking at one of the affidavits.
এটা
I am looking at one of the affidavits that you just handed.
7th December, my lord. It is affirmed on 7th
I am
December.
looking at one,
Specifically page
Roger
9.
Kumar Jha, paragraph number 5, page 10, where you have mentioned that the panel was initially published,
তুমি কোথায় পাবে?
possibly the voluminous one.
It would be 5W. It would be 5W.
5, page 10, X.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kindly go through 5W also.
This is exactly what you submitted. I want to see this.
Yes.
That's your non-supervised process of the court administration.
Yes, yes.
That cannot be violated. That's what possible. Any application mode that should be in the aid of the recruit.
Certainly.
Certainly, because it's kind of look at the prayer and be.
Very. So please, please, produce the panels.
Kindly be your lordship. I will look at the bill. Reza, my learned friend also didn't ask for any participation of the fact. Because they knew the law.
My lord,
Public said, Reza,
that situation has not been what was that time.
is that a plate
Can 8 opposing your, yes,
I shall find reply to it.
all right.
The rule one.
Rules there are.
Your affidavit in opposition, he wants to file a reply. So we will look into it on the next occasion.
Can we see one two-page I would say. Rule of the board, rule 2L. Second page. Rule 2L.
Yes,
Panel means a list of names of the eligible and selected candidates for appointment as teacher in primary school, published by the board according to the rules. The rule is 48.
according to the rules. This is definition clause. This is definition clause, explanatory.
Why the publication? Board is trying to cover up the issue as it is bigger than a BAPM issue.
Then lordship kindly come to rule 8 to 12.
My lord, in respect of 5X, what board notified, my lord, kindly see board notification, own notification. 29 September,
let me see once.
board own notification, my lord.
Candidates who are not there in the panel has been enlisted.
Yes, my lord, kindly see, I want to read it. In respect of 5X, notification. In compliance with order of the Honorable Justice Abhijit Gangopadhyay, passed on such and such date, they accept that order with can number such and such. West Bengal Board of Primary Education has published breakup of marks of the TET 2014 qualified M-panel candidates against 42,949 and 16,500 vacancies respectively on 28 October 2022. Sorry, 28 November 2022. Upon publication of such list, it has come to the notice of the board that there are errors and anomalies in the published list. Board himself accepted. The next paragraph. Since the board is going to hold the teacher eligibility test 2022 on 11/12/2022 throughout the state, it will take appropriate step for removing such anomalies and oblique or rectifying such errors after 11/12/2022. Further notification in this regard will be uploaded in the board website. So, my lord, they accept in the list itself there is anomalies.
After this publication, was any further publication?
No, nothing. We want without error, without any anomaly list, because board himself, this is board notification. They accept the order. This is the stand of the board.
But now, my learned friend is misunderstood the contents of the notification. What is the contents of the notification? He could not understand that. Yes, what is the content? Errors in the list published pursuant to the order passed by court, not the panel.
Because there is a board. My lord, may I submit only one thing, my lord?
Teacher made judgment. If it is an adversary litigation,
My lord,
What
may I-
is your application for?
my application is for addition of party. Well,
Let
can
me
you
see the application once.
May make one submission for applications for
That's how.
all that. And the lead petition can be allowed and entertained.
Yes.
For my basic submission. Then all the applications can be heard of. If that is not, it was not proceed forward. That's my point.
Thing is, a lot of water has flown down the Ganges.
Even the
Right? You file applications praying for dismissal of the writ petitions. Let it go up to the Supreme Court. Let the Supreme Court decide.
Well, we will come with that
Let the
affidavit.
Supreme Court decide.
Well, we will come with that affidavit, Lordship.
Is it Can 11?
yes.
Yes, yes, I'll hear you. Yes.
My lord, in that can, page 104 is the writ petition. Or may I just place it analogously from the kindly comes first.
This is application for addition of party.
In treatment
Yes.
and for public. Kindly comes to page 62.
In respect of 9 candidates.
In respect of 9 candidates.
They are working?
Yes, working.
Yes. How do
Kindly
you,
comes to
how do you feel that you will be prejudiced if you are not added?
but that I'll show. I'll show. To your lord.
Show
I'll
me,
try to show.
otherwise-
I'll try to show.
Otherwise, how will you? How will I entertain your petition?
Yes, I will try to show. They are not they are not respondents. I have not found. We are not parties. Their names are not there in the cost title, which has been uploaded in the Sharto.
It has been amended. They have been made parties.
Moment we know the cost title, we
Then-
will serve.
Then please serve. You have not served upon.
I have served.
applications
I have served.
not
My lord,
served.
my lord, I have only vis-a-vis as of today. The respondents do not have any audience. I am seeking implement in his writ petition. He is the only party who is required to be served.
I
Even
have-
in spite, I have served the board. Why has he served the board and not the CBI? That means they are in collusion.
Because the board is a party.
And CBI is also a party.
But now CBI is we don't know.
Yes.
These are all technical, my lord.
No, not technical.
Lordship is taking technical issues from Mr. Billodal Bhattacharya and Lordship is not taking technical issues from me.
You please serve so that everybody can be heard.
I will only as of today. I will be.
There are documents. We can look into the documents.
But that
Right.
comes to that, I mean. Well, all these are argument, this kind of argument, we have heard it before, my lord.
Pradeep, is Can 8 over here? Can 8?
In PIL, my lord, one PIL which was pending before this honorable court,
Eta?
if this sort of argument was not made there, then things would have been otherwise.
This is Can 9. It is
Court was misguided.
9 and 10 ta hoye geche to. This is the order that has been passed to 9 and 10. This is Can 8.
But kindly comes to page number 157. I've given list of 6 districts only.
157.
157. RTI reply in respect of only 6 districts, and only in 6 districts, 932 candidates were appointed in excess to the vacancy.
This RTI reply was given by whom?
By the board, madam, different DPSCs.
By the board.
Different DPSCs.
DPSCs.
But next, 157 is the compilation, 158 is the individual replies, 158, 159, 160, My lord, the case is not, my lord. My lord,
আমাকে ধাক্কা মারছে ঠিক আছে রেটিং করে বলে পার্থ তাকে বলছে আমাকে ধাক্কা
These are the documents of the council and you say that these are not correct?
All these have been argued before the division bench.
my lord, with the previous count of litigation. I must not say something, but today it is necessary, my lord. In the PIL, if Mr. Gupta was candid enough by saying that the PIL should continue and he should not be dismissed for default, then things would have been otherwise. Whole case was bullied on that day by making a false submission before other division bench, stating that yes, your lordship can take up the matter and dispose of the PIL of other bench. That was considered by the honorable division bench of this High Court. Second order. Mr. Ratul was also there. Mr. Ratul cannot write our today. And why?
Listen, I can understand.
Now I'm not
troubled.
shouting.
I can understand you all are troubled. Don't raise your voice.
My lord, only one thing, my lord.
We are trying to find out a
My lord,
solution
two
to the
things,
whole
my lord. May I give one suggestion, my lord? The RTI applications which has been produced before your lordship, kindly direct the DPSCs who has given the answer to be appear before your lordship and say whether this is correct or not.
Kindly comes to page number 132.
Order saying these are wrong.
But kindly comes to page 1321 of my application. In the application, my lord,
But the question of adversarial litigation has already been settled by the division bench time and again. There are other judgments also. That court can go beyond adversarial litigation. Yes, court can go beyond these matters only. It has been settled.
132.
Yes. It is settled by.
why panel is important? Why?
দেখা judgment-টা দেখা দেখে আসি।
Online method, another matter is being called in court room number 34 before. Well, that has also been.
5:30.
5 o'clock.
This clock.
5 o'clock, Milord.
This
Another ED matter, Milord. I have to argue, Milord. My learned junior is there, Milord.
Milord, why?
I will require your presence. Finish and come.
Well, Milord, I'll be back.
Yes.
Madam, why panel is important? Why we are saying that panel should be published according to
Who are you?
kindly comes to 132 once.
Who are you?
132, my lord, in place of non-chain candidates.
Stop this practice.
But
A lot of years have gone by. You have attained seniority by this time. Why are you raising your voice?
I am not. This
See, from-
previous round I
From
didn't.
10:30 this court is sitting and it's 5:30.
Yes. That we understand. That
Now
we are
I have
discussing.
to go back to my chamber. I have to correct all the orders that have been passed.
Yes.
And I'll stay here till at least 8:39.
That we
You
cannot
will
say
finish this
anything.
matter and you will go.
That we cannot.
my lord, kindly comes to 132, my lord. My lord,
That
kindly
is the reason I want to fix up this matter on Saturdays.
that would be the
Exactly the reason.
Saturdays, my lord. Saturdays, my lord.
See, it's not possible.
Yes. We don't
This
get
is a
any matter.
time-consuming matter.
Saturday job.
the cutoff mark. It's a compilation from the list published by the board. Kindly see general cutoff is 12.779.
Saturday.
OBCA is 12.971. OBCB 16.416. The cutoff marks of the reserve category is much higher than the general category. Well, I'm asking the question to myself, where is MRC? Meritorious reserve candidate rules. They should have been in the general category.
No.
Prepared
Totally
to
misconceived.
today.
Totally misconceived. I have done a matter before a division bench. I have done a matter before a division bench. Just
What is that bench?
this is totally misconceived submission. I have a specific answer to this.
Wait, now you say the genuinity of these documents are in a question mark. Pages 132 onwards, the entire RTI reply.
RTI reply is 1% on-cast.
Regarding primary? All right.
There's different issues, man.
No. Same prayer is there. I can show. I've annexed.
My lord, I will have to reply. My lord, let me reply, my lord. হ্যাঁ বলো তুমি বলবে না আর কে
No, that is all right.
How it all began.
Let it be produced.
Yes,
Produced before your lordship.
the council will certainly produce it. You obtain it from the councils and you can always produce it. That is something different. But the moment you say that these documents are not genuine, but this document was there with you long back.
opposition.
My lord, to this addition of party, they have used an opposition.
By going through this, obviously, otherwise they.
Opposition has been filed.
Yeah, going through.
They have
They'll do it in the paragraph. Put it
You
up.
have already filed opposition to this.
They did not do the single paragraph.
He has got so many papers he forgets.
That same point was involved in the SLP because the honorable report. Same documents were delayed.
No.
Yes.
No.
So
This I cannot say. I was not there.
Who is he? He is not
Yes, I
standing
cannot.
as a party. His application has not been moved. I am the writ petitioner. I am the writ petitioner. I am the writ petitioner. I am.
Applications, whatever you all have, please
Yes.
exchange so that those can be heard.
Yes, my lord.
That is different.
Yes, my
And now,
কি দেখে সব সময় চাই? আমি সব দিয়ে দিই কপি।
what about the investigation?
No, I fail to understand the exuberance of Gusto's client Bharat to conclude the investigation in a hasty manner. Bharat, we have indicated, we have filed report like a motion back. And Bharat, a hasty conclusion or a hasty closure of the investigation will lead to my not various wrongdoers Bharat being left out. Bharat, I fail to understand or appreciate Bharat with a particular submission. This should not ideally come from my lord, a statutory body.
My lord, only one thing, my lord. It was submitted by the board.
How long will you all take?
No, SSC,
My lord, not only
longer period of time, SSC, we are almost, we will be indicating that before the
Division bench, wherever it is there.
division bench,
Yes.
We are almost at the closure of the
What about this?
So this will take time, this is as compared to the SSC the magnitude is
Huge.
much greater.
My lord, only one thing.
The
Yes.
SSC is like a zero for example, motion. And in fact, the edition and appreciation of the back the chair the witnesses, materials, everything is submission being made by a statutory body that directly time bound and chose it immediate. But that I can fail to understand how statutory body can make such submission. They are not supposed to have any interest in protocol as well as this discussion. It is being made for the purpose of ensuring that the actual wrongdoers, when we are trying
Are shielded.
yes.
My lord, may I give reply to
Only ballot in 8 of
my lord? My lord, only one thing.
Where the order was passed for publication of panels sometimes in November or October.
23rd November, 23rd November.
Was it appealed? Was it appealed?
Yes, my lord. Which order? Order passed
You
by.
were not there, please.
Next second.
No.
Next second. We had the question.
Where was it appealed?
My lord, order passed by your lordship.
Yes.
It has been appealed.
For
My lord, I am telling your lordship, your lordship initially passed an order of publication of the panel.
Yes.
That order was appealed against.
Yes.
The order I have produced before your lordship,
Right.
my lord.
Thereafter, it did not go up.
No.
In earlier occasion, which I referred, my lord, that is notification on 23rd November 2022 in WB in this both this writ petition. Honorable Justice Abhijit Gangopadhyay passed this order, and board accept this order. And after acceptance of that order, board issued a notification on 28th.
No, that I have seen.
Yes. My lord. So, my lord, after that notification, nothing happened, my lord. So we want an error-free list. Well, they published, my lord. As first they published as part their conduct. Thereafter,
My lord, only one thing. What has been submitted by learned.
Give a copy to your learned friend.
Only one thing, my lord.
Give a copy to your learned friend. Please check up, Mr.
My
Biswas.
lord, what has been submitted by Mr. Learned Senior Advocate Mr. Gupta, my lord, only one thing, that court cannot make a parallel investigation, my lord. The CBI, according to CBI, filed a report that 94 candidates' appointment has been illegally made. Board came up with a report and stated that these candidates were appointed beyond declared vacancies. Now, my lord, to determine what is the logical conclusion, these 94 candidates should be terminated, and if it is made within the vacancy, my lord, then eligible candidates should be appointed.
No.
Now the question is whether they have been made beyond notified vacancies on. For that, my lord, requirement of production of panel is required. There is a prayer of certiorari, my lord. Court can always invoke the prayer of certiorari and call for the panel by your lordship. So there is no question of parallel investigation for the logical conclusion to take in the matter into a logical ending, my lord. This is required for a proper adjudication, my lord. The question of parallel investigation does not arise, my lord.
My lord, with regard to my lord, the submissions made is totally misconceived because the specific
After this November 2022, has anything been published?
Whatever.
Calculation of what? What were they doing? What was the agency for? Computerization of what?
additional party তো আমরা মেনে নিলি তো don't oppose our prayer for it.
For computation of marks.
CBI কে বলে দিচ্ছে
বলবো তো আমি বলবো না যা পাবো
Evaluation of answer scripts. OMR sheets. Acha. Tale the agency who were engaged, not conducting the selection process, who were engaged for evaluation of the answer scripts of the OMR sheets. This is exactly the term that you use. Evaluation of OMR sheets. ঠিক আছে? Are not in a position to forward the documents. Most of their men have been arrested and are in custody. Right? It has gone down correctly? আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে। The report in the form of affidavit, which has been filed in court by the West Bengal Board of Primary Education, mentions that the board checked up its records to ascertain the selection and appointment of 2207 candidates as mentioned in the list submitted by the Enforcement Directorate. Paragraph. It has been pointed out by the learned advocate representing the petitioners that in the absence of proper records, the board who do not have verified and/or ascertained the selection of the said candidates. When were they arrested? This affidavit has been filed very recently. This has been no.
record every submission, my lord, made by.
This is separate affidavit. This report was filed later on. October. Date C. What is the date?
Record every submission.
This report was affirmed after those persons were arrested.
Yes.
My lord, another thing, my lord, kindly see, my lord. According to the rules, the selection committee shall prepare the panel and the board shall approve. The agency will not approve. Agency will only publish, my lord.
These are all being considered by the division bench.
Next.
Nothing.
Selection is subject matter of division bench.
Kindly record the submission.
The board is directed to upload the notification, upload the error-free list as indicated in the notification published by the West Bengal Board of Primary Education bearing memo number WBBPE/2022, dated 29th of November 2022. Upload বললাম? Upload in the board's website. Yes. Please, I am not recording because I do not consider this to be recorded. Very well. Any further direction to be given to the board now? Any further direction?
Panel before your lordship.
They are saying that it has to be
That has been
uploaded.
already directed. They'll collect from the district and they will produce.
My lord, no, it has
is with the board.
Man is with the board, not
The
with the
rule
district.
says
Rule 6, 7, 8, 9.
nine.
Rule 7.
Rule says many things. You are relying upon the rule. Rule doesn't say publication.
আচ্ছা, একটা জিনিস
report.
যে as per the, it has been pointed out that as per the recruitment rules, the panel is supposed to be in the custody of the board. Stop. The board has expressed that. Now, the board has specifically submitted before this court that the board does not have the custody of the panel, and all documents have been seized by the investigating agencies. Stop. As there is already a direction for obtaining the panels as were forwarded to the councils, accordingly the board shall collect the panels from the respective councils and produce the same before this court on the adjourned date.
In terms of rule 8. সেটা ছেড়ে ওরা প্রডিউস করুক, ওরা প্রডিউস।
Panels in terms of Rule 8 of the recruitment rules. Now the investigating part.
Lordship has directed.
The recruitment
My lord,
rules.
while directing, Lordship has recorded list. While directing uploading, that will be published breakup of marks.
Yes,
Analysis.
that was already published. Let that breakup of marks.
That will be breakup of marks.
It reads first paragraph last line, upon publication of such list. It has
Yes,
come
that
to
kindly
the
reads
notice.
the third line.
Yes.
Has published breakup of marks of TET
By
2014
way of a
qualify.
list.
Yes.
By way of a list.
Yes, that is there in the record also.
Still in the website.
Yes.
Let us see.
List as recorded. So that is understood.
Yes.
This notification.
Investigating agencies. Yes. Next date. That will be put up in the server. You can see. I'll take up with these investigating agencies and fix up a date. Anybody who stays here, you may leave. Anybody who stays here will get to know the date. Yes, yes. No, he's very thirsty. Leave him. He's very thirsty. Yes. Mr. Bhattacharya.
They're all.
All right.
Here, file a detailed report. Gangopathy also indicating about the arrest whatever has transpired. Last of the arrest was made on the 16th of October 2023, and we are working on it.
You say no tender was published and somebody of the choice has been picked up as the
Act of the board was very amusing that 2012 they had done it. 2012 they did it. We thought to continue with them without calling for it.
all right.
And the software also which was issued, that was admittedly not full.
Not full.
Not full. And we had indicated with the report that we had filed to Gangopathy just after reopening, on the 29th of November. But about the police, the modus operandi of this agency is concerned. Deliberately, a lot of things have been done to ensure that the truth is
But then thereafter, how are you all proceeding? Under the IPC, you all have to take steps.
We are proceeding for they are still in custody, madam. So they must keep in custody.
You cannot keep them in custody for an indefinite period, isn't it? Yes.
Calls for a report, madam. On the return on the adjourned date, madam. We need to file a status report, madam. Already part of the updated sheet. Or whatever has been done.
Now the ED, Mr. Trivedi. Please come this side.
My lord, it's a long thing, my lord. But salient features, I'm just telling, my lord.
What thing?
My lord, the CEO of Leaps and Bounds was examined. He came. He handed over 5,500 pages of document. We scrutinized it. Madam Ruchira Banerjee also came. We have taken a number of statements under Section 50, which has brought more incriminating things. Then, Millard, incriminating, we have got it. Then, apart from that, Millard, maybe give a report, Millard, because speaking everything off my streamline, Millard, will not be proper in my because I have it, Millard.
No, but then
because my lord will remember, my lord, we are going at a galloping pace and at a war. But the documents which are coming, I can assure my lord that no stone is being left unturned, and we have progressed substantially, my lord.
The volume of the documents
Yes, my lord.
that have been placed before you
Yes, my lord.
indicates that the properties are huge in number. Had there been very small properties, the quantity of the properties, had it been less, then so many documents could not have come.
My lord, I bow down, my lord.
True. Have you all found out what is the source of income by which these documents could have been purchased, taken on lease, or whatever?
My lord,
What is the
All the
source of income?
all the documents which have been submitted by them are not these title deeds or details of property. There are various documents with regard to the money which has come, the manufacturing which the company was doing, and it's galore, my lord. So, my lord, what I am humbly submitting, because, my lord, I have all answers to my whatever is falling, my lord, but live streaming, my lord, because we are going at a galloping speed, and tomorrow, my lord, it will be on the newspaper, my lord. So, my lord, what I am humbly submitting, the report is there, my lord, over here, my lord. Then again, it will be deleted because I don't want to keep it on my mobile, my lord. If my lord so deems fit and proper under a seal cover for my lord's perusal, my lord, we will submit it because it is there, my lord. So, if my
But,
lord so wants, my lord, by tomorrow morning, my lord, in a sealed cover, my officer will come and we'll adjust for my lord's, so that
Yes.
my lord can have a look. Because, my lord, it's huge.
And,
Thing, my lord, telling.
Have you all found out the answer to the query put by the court? Where is the source of money?
My lord, we have. My lord,
Because the law permits you. Because that is the primary thing that you have to see.
my lord, as far as source of money, my lord, we are on the proceeds of crime. We are on proceeds of crime, my lord. CBI is investigating the predicate offense.